I'm too sexy for this car, too sexy for this car, so sexy by far. I'm a new model, you know what I mean. I'm gonna shake my little tush on the catwalk, on the catwalk, on the bye.
Hello, this is the Animal Jones here. So I finally got everything done on this Trans Am, and I would have to say there's a little disappointed in a few things, but I'm also did like a few things that actually turned out very well. For example, the paint job is probably not my favorite. You can see there's parts there that just didn't hold, and of course I didn't put on the mirrors because, well, what's the point if I'm not keeping the body, and the hood doesn't close down, and that part is still not together right. But you know, just the way that is. I guess for the next time, if I do one, maybe I'll just do the complete body and put filler in and whatever where I need to, and have it looking good right before paint. I'm hoping that's what I'm going to try to do. There are some things that did actually turn out very well. Like, you can see the tires. I mean, like, those are awesome. I like how those turned out. And the engine, if you can see, the engine turned out pretty awesome. I like that. There's, like I said earlier, there's a few things that just did not work out, but there's quite a few things that did. The hood, of course, lost a thing to hold that hood on for the hinge, and then it doesn't close down all the way, which is, you know, a nuisance. But, you know, whatever. But yeah, whatever. But you know, what's really dumb is that I couldn't get any of that hinge to actually stick onto where it was supposed to be, and then of course it falls off, and guess where it falls off, and it sticks to something that was just, it fell off and thrown at, but it won't stick where it needed to go, which I have to admit was a bit frustrating. But I think next time I'm gonna try to see if I can try a different glue. And I know doing it in stages, I was doing it in stages, for some reason it just wouldn't do anything. But other than that, that's all right. And actually, you know what, the detail on the dash, what I like the most about that is that the gauges right down there, those were actually a eBay purchase. There was an eBay site that you could get little decals for on the gauges, which I found was actually very, very good. I'm definitely gonna try to keep that for the next body if I do another body, and put that in. And hopefully maybe I'll try to keep these door panels, because when I pushed them on and everything, they didn't want to stay on. It's another thing of things that just did not want to stick, which is absolutely frustrating. But there again too, if it didn't stick, you know, I could probably reuse it, which would be all right too. Which I guess it's not the worst thing in the world. But all in all, the parts that I wanted to keep nice did actually turn out. So I guess all in all, I guess it's disappointing that the body didn't work out the way I wanted it to, and then there's some things that just would not work and were just absolutely frustrating and drove me absolutely bananas. But the other things did work out great. But I know one thing for sure, I tried, and there again too, I'm thinking me and the curse with the black bodies is just not it. Although there is one thing though I do have to admit, I have never had the lights turn out this well before. So I think that one thin glue that I used, excuse me, actually worked out very, very well. So that worked out pretty good. And I would have to say there is some wins and there is some losses, I guess, on this car. And I guess take the wins and, you know, adjust for the losses. And I guess that's it for this one right now. I'm hoping that either the next project or that'll turn out a lot better, or maybe it won't. But there again too, though, it's gonna take me a while to do another project like this. I think I'm gonna take a bit of a break from doing them for a little while here and get back to it. But other than that, I guess it could have turned out a lot worse than what it did. And there again too, like I said, to start with, I'm an amateur. I'm only just learning this stuff, and learning as I go is probably the best way to learn. So anyway, I will catch you guys in the next one, and we will see you in the future. Bye-bye.
Aim fire! Roger, Roger. Who is this Roger, Roger person? My name is Starscream. No wonder they're losing.